Hey guys, so I actually find it really funny that as I was making this video, one of my recovery friends called, so the irony of that, very comical. But today's video is all about networking and how reaching out and becoming friends with other people who are suffering with eating disorders can actually be a positive thing and help strengthen your recovery. And I kind of want to talk about my experience with that and how it's like the best thing ever and how I'm so grateful for all of my recovery friends. Like, you guys are honestly the best. Um, there is a concept of a man is not an island. Everybody affects each other's lives, and we're so intertwined that we can't even fathom how to understand it really, because literally everything, the words, the actions, and deeds of other people can influence your life so much to a positive and negative extreme. And yet, the one thing that I've learned in my recovery is it's great to reach out to a therapist and to go weekly, to have a nutritionist you talk to see your doctor, to have your treatment team all set up. But one thing that I'm recognizing is it's hearing other people's stories and relating to others who have gone through the illness and understand what exactly you're going through that really makes all the difference. And it definitely strengthens your recovery because it shows that, well, recovery is worth it. It does get better. And like, kind of recognizing that you may be at different points in your recovery, but all of the people that I've been out with have been so genuine, so sincere, so honest, and just such amazing people. Like, I am so lucky to know them. And they are just so compassionate and are able to be there and fully support you because they know exactly what you're going through and they relate their own experiences. And it kind of really does give you that feeling of you're not alone. That was always one thing that I was always thinking during the height of my disorder. I was like, I'm the only one who's thinking these things. Everybody else is all peachy keen and happy and everything's lovely their way. But by reaching out to people my own age, people older, younger, and recognizing that I'm not alone, other people have these same things, it's giving me the concept of I'm not alone and that other people have gone through the same disorder, but you want to know what? Other people have recovered too. And that gives me hope. Hearing people's stories about how they overcame a same situation, how I have been able to do that same exact thing by offering advice and comfort and support their way really does make all the difference. And in my opinion, when you have your recovery friends, it allows you to be so vulnerable and so open with them. And by allowing yourself to be seen at your raw essence, basically, you find just where your beauty lies and recognizing the true beauty that you are, the beautiful personality that you have, your beautiful being, but also how amazing it is and how much joy and happiness you can find from being friends with somebody in such an intimate way. My recovery friends know everything about me. They literally have every single piece of dirt you could ever fathom. And yet we still make jokes. We still talk about awkward animals, and we still talk about what our weekend plans are. We talk about what our life plans are. Are we going to school? Are we looking for a job? What is going on outside of the disorder? But recognizing that it's okay. They know everything about us. And like, I've actually managed to meet up with one of my recovery friends, Jen. She is honestly like one of the sweetest people if you know her. But we've managed to meet up in real life because she's not far from me. And like, even just hanging out with her, it's been like such a relief off your shoulders because you know you can be who you are without having to think about it. You literally embrace the joy of the moment. And because you've been in therapy, both of you will understand the concept of working on yourself positive and why you need to take care of yourself. And that's why it's also important to have that perspective when things may get rough in recovery, is checking in with people, getting their different perspectives, also maybe the perspectives of their therapists that they care to share that may help strengthen your recovery. One, the reason I love it is because it makes you feel not alone. Two, networking and reaching out online and making friends gives you that sense of universality, which is the whole concept of Together We Are, that channel. I was the one who actually offered that name for the channel. And the concept is that we're together through this. We can fight for recovery and beat the disorder together. And there's so much joy and comfort seeing somebody at their weakest moments and helping them, because honestly, if you're there for somebody in their weakest moments, then you sure as hell deserve them and their successes. And like, literally seeing my own friends and their relationship in my life, like, it has been so impactful and so positive because it kind of highlights the positivity. And like, the one thing that I've noticed with all people recovering is just that simple kindness and realizing like, hey, I'm just going to shoot them a message and hope everything's well, just to make sure that everything is well their way, because maybe they're not saying something, and it gives them the leeway to open up, and that's something that I really, really like. And I think that by networking and reaching out to other people, it definitely makes your recovery stronger, because it's giving you a positive sense of self supported by your friends, and seeing that who you are becoming, and not even who you're becoming, but more of like accepting who you are without the disorder, is okay, and that you can be loved and cared for. And that is something that I think is quite remarkable. How people across the country, across the world, can be so impactful and make such a positive influence in your life. And even thoughts that they offer. Like, I know on my phone I have notes that they have sent me, words that they've said, so that whenever I'm down, I always just read them, and it helps boost my morale and get things back going in a proper way. And I think that's something that's so, so important. And so I say networking in recovery, yes, it may be scary to reach out and to make yourself vulnerable, but it does show you where your true beauty comes from. It shows you the beauty and intimacy of friendship can really be, where there is no hesitation and there is nothing in between you and your friend. And it does help your actual relationships in life, and recognizing that, which I think is really cool. So that is my thoughts, and I think that networking in recovery is definitely something to try, because it really does strengthen you and gives you that positive light. So, okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.